Okay, this is the last video of the season, and it's somehow a preparation for the next season. I chose on purpose to leave this one as the last one because I think it's somehow connected to what's coming on the next season. And this video is about the following. You need to understand that 99%, and I'm saying 99% just to accept possible exceptions, which are very rare in this case, and you will understand it soon. In 99% of the cases, people you are going to meet in your life are people that not only will present you a nice side of them, but will also present you a bad side of them. But that's not the most important thing. You are going to listen from other people good things about this person and bad things about this person. And this is going to happen to basically everyone you are going to meet in life. Well, you might be thinking, yeah, that's pretty obvious. What about it? Well, what about it? You really need to know how to use that information. You really need to know how to handle that information, because don't forget, you can also be on the other side. You can also be the person meeting someone, and for example, it's an acquaintance, you're becoming friends with this person, or you need a job, or whatever it is, and this person most likely will also see good things about you, bad things about you, but worst and most important of all, might have heard good things about you and bad things about you. Well, and what's up with it? What's the matter with it? Important is to understand that basically everyone is like that. All the people you are going to meet in your life, almost everyone, and you as well, you have a good side. I'm not talking about good and evil, okay? I'm talking about there are things that you do that are good and people enjoy and it's pleasant to them and it shows your appreciation for people, your care and so on. And other things that you do that people don't like because somehow you hurt them, somehow you damage them, even if it's not on purpose, even if it's not conscient, a decision, an attitude, something that you do. And why am I telling you that? Because when you meet people, and you hear above all bad things about them, because this is obvious, we all know that. We listen to something good about someone and we don't give much attention. We listen to something bad and we already build an image of this person, the worst image possible, and we think that this person is only that, only those negative aspects. And if you want to grow up, if you want to be an adult, if you want to be a mature person, you cannot simply deal like that. You cannot simply behave like that. I heard this information, this person did something bad, so this person is a horrible person. I'm going to be extremely skeptical about this person. I'm never going to trust this person, and I'm going to tell everyone that I know that this person is a horrible person. You see that it doesn't work like that, no, because you have made mistakes yourself in your life. And most likely you are not only a horrible person, you are a person that made some mistakes or various mistakes and so on, but you also have other sides. And it's very important to be able to deal with that, to balance that, to know how to evaluate that and to work with that, because you cannot simply buy someone's personality just because you heard something good and maybe get deceived in the future, or completely discard someone because you heard something bad. There is a popular said that I heard somewhere, I don't even know if there is a specific author or if that is something that just circulates on the internet and so on, that goes more or less like this: you cannot judge a book by a chapter. Or said some other way, a chapter in your life shouldn't ruin the whole book. And I think you should understand people in life like that. I think you should go for living your life and interacting with people and dealing with people with this mindset. That maybe someone will tell you, well, that person did something really bad. And you evaluate what that something really bad is. And very important, you try to find out whether that is real or not. Because there are always people willing to lie about someone or exaggerate something about someone with various intentions that do not come to case here. Maybe next season we are going to discuss that. But there are always people who are willing to exaggerate the story or to lie about a story that they heard, or the author of the story has some interest in lying about someone. Take a case of someone who just, I don't know, just broke up with the boyfriend or the girlfriend. And the person who was left, of course, is hurt, is maybe feeling bad and so on. And what can this person do when talking to someone else? This person can say something horrible about the boyfriend or the girlfriend who just left him, her, and can exaggerate and can lie and can tell lots of things because the head is confused, the heart is confused, or even with evil intentions, like with malice and so on, to damage that person's reputation. And maybe you are the one listening to that and you are just buying into it, you are just accepting it, you're just taking that thing that you heard and taking it for granted as a big truth with capital T in the singular. And I don't know if you should do it. I'm not sure it's the best option to deal with people and also to understand what's going on around you, because the next one can be you. You can be the victim of something like that. Someone who is stressed or envy or deceived or somehow hurt because you left him, her, or whatever, and this person is going to tell other people things about you. And maybe these things that the person is going to say, you will be the first one telling everyone in the future, no, but that's a huge lie. That didn't happen, or that didn't happen like that, or that didn't happen to this extent, or this person is exaggerating or is saying something that is not correct and accurate and blah, blah, blah. And you don't want to be victim of that. And you will, sooner or later, let me tell you already, you will sooner or later be victim of something like that. But you don't want that to happen to you, and you don't want people to buy into that story. So don't let that happen when the other people are the victims of it, so to say, are the targets of it. Don't simply buy what you listen to from people. I pay careful attention to what people tell me about others. But if there is something that I'm always willing to do, is I'm willing to go there and check it for myself. I'm gonna give you an example. In my work, I travel a lot and I meet a lot of people and I work with different people. And some of these people, they know each other. No, there are some nets, there are some connections, and people know each other. And I've heard already from A that B was horrible. Working with B would be a disaster for me, I wouldn't like it, and so on. And then I went to work with B, and you know what? It was great. B was easy, B was nice, B was respectful, and everything went well with B. But A had said something horrible about B. So we have two options. Maybe B really did something bad to A, and A is saying things about B now, or B didn't do anything to A, but something there happened, we don't know exactly why, we don't know exactly how, and A is not very happy about B. So A is telling things about B to try to ruin B's reputation and put B out of business. You see how it goes? You have to be very careful when people say things about you, about other people. When people say things to you about other people, you can't just buy into it. At least me, in my experience, I'm always willing to go there and check it out. And maybe, who knows, even give a second chance, even have a second glance, because maybe it wasn't a good day, maybe it was a small flaw, maybe it was something that is not so important, and so on. And I'm willing to check it out and confirm it. And I strongly recommend you to do the same, because the next person that can be victim of this kind of behavior is you.